A former Navy SEAL told Joe Rogan that the Taliban is funneling terrorists into the U.S. through the southern border with an October 7th style attack. It's crazy that we're talking about this. It's like the last time that we were calling something style attacks was 9/11. And that ushered an entire era of terrorism into our countries, which got us pulled into several high-profile trillion-dollar Middle East wars. I wonder if that's going to happen again. Maybe we're going to need to go to war with Lebanon and Iran because terrorists are going to start committing October 7th style attacks in our country. Wow, I wouldn't be surprised. Check out this clip. It's absolutely amazing. Watch.
I started digging deep, and I teamed up with the former CA targeter, Sarah Adams, and then a really good friend of mine, Scott Bannum. We went over to Vienna to interview this guy, Ahmad Massoud, who's the leader, the commander of the Northern Alliance out there. That's like the resistance. It's kind of fighting the Taliban. The Taliban pretty much took over government in Afghanistan. And
I saw the parade.
Yeah.
With our shit.
With all our shit that we left there.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. So we got a bunch of intel from Massoud and still kind of looping all the way back around to the southern border. I mean, so once Taliban took control of all of our shit, I mean, this could go on for a while, but so now what they're doing is they have the passport office over there just making legitimate passports to there's 21 terrorist organizations over there training. Hamza bin Laden, who we were told was killed, is actually fucking alive, and he's marrying into all these other terrorist networks. So he married Mullah Omar's daughter. He married who else? He married into all these different terrorist networks, and so these guys used to be like competitors, kind of, just like the UFO guys. They all hate each other, but they all have the one common theme, like disclosure. These guys, the one common thing is, let's go take over the Western world. So he is basically Hamza bin Laden is married into all these terrorist organizations. Now they all have one common goal: to come over to the Western world and ruin our way of life. And so what they're doing is they're funneling as many of these terrorists into the passport office, creating them legitimate, real passports, and then they sprinkle them. They get them flights into all over South Central America, and then they funnel them up through the Darien Gap into the U.S. And so, there is zero. I don't give a fuck what the FBI or any of these people are saying. There is zero way to track how many of these fuckers have come in to the U.S. And so, now what we're going to see is like October 7th style attacks, like we just saw in Israel and in the mall in Russia, and everybody's like, oh, this well.
Do you
Why
think
hasn't
this
it happened
is
yet?
by design?
By design,
like the leaving the border porous, allowing these people to come in.
Absolutely, I think it's by design. I mean, they basically told Border Patrol, stand down. Like, do not do your fucking job. We're going to blast you. I mean, remember the guy on the horse that they said was whipping people, and it wound up being like the reins of the horse? I mean, I think it's by design, from the government, but I think that the government is more incompetent than it's ever been before. And I think they have one common goal, and that I think the goal is voting. They want them to vote, but I don't think they're competent enough to realize the death and destruction and the other repercussions that we're going to face by keeping that border open. Because they don't have anybody, that they don't have anybody with any experience that they don't have any solid intelligence stuff going on that's telling them like, hey, this is what's going to happen. It's all agenda driven.
Jesus Christ.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. It does make sense that all they care about is voting, is get the people in, don't worry about the consequences. But the more insidious conspiracy would be that they want unrest, because it gives them an opportunity to clamp down on rights.
I mean, shit though. Unrest. I mean, they got really good at unrest, you know what I mean, in 2020, right? All through, or even before 2020.
Yeah.
up to that election. So I don't think they need to import terrorism.
Yeah, but it's a
and
different kind of
cartels.
unrest. The kind of unrest that you get from people blowing up Target is very different than the kind of unrest you get from a legitimate terror attack.
Yeah.
Make sure that you are prepared. Just like these floods, you never know when roads are going to be flooded or we're going to break out into World War III. That's why Americans like myself are trusting my Patriot Supply to provide emergency meal kits. Guys, let me tell you this. If you don't have emergency meal kits in your home, you are not preparing for what's about to happen. And I don't want to see you guys left without supplies in a time of need. Now, these emergency meal kits have over 2,000 calories in every meal to feed an adult human and make them feel fit and strong to face whatever trials are in their pathway. Plus, they're also stored in a rugged ammo can, so it lasts 25 years. It's amazing and comes with amazing recipes. It's actually delicious. You don't think it can be delicious, emergency food? Well, you're going to be quite shocked here. You can get these meals with the diced protein kit. You get chicken and beef, plus broccoli cheddar soup, Italian spaghetti. I mean, this stuff is amazing. Plus, it's shipped right to your door fast and free. When I ordered it, it came in one day. It's absolutely amazing. Now, pick up a barrel at preparewithvnn.com. That's preparewithvnn.com. You can get their 4-week emergency meal kit packed tight, safely, and free right to your door, shipped directly at preparewithvnn.com. $50 off when you go to my link right there. Check it out. You don't want to wait until it's too late.